I smoked crack in county jail. I took pills in county jail. I smoked a ton of weed in county jail. I'm gonna tell you about smoking crack in county jail. Something I don't recommend to anybody because you'll go nuts. So I've been in county jail probably 5-6 months at this point. Got to know my crew a little bit, and I was a trustee. What that means is in my unit, there's 53 guys, and the guards pick 4 guys you get to stay out after every meal and clean. You get out before the meal too to hand out the food. And at the end of the night, you get to stay out an extra half hour and clean. 4 people that they think reasonably well are not gonna cause problems, are well-behaved type people. So after 5-6 months, I was very quiet, didn't bother nobody. They picked me. So I'm a trustee. One of the benefits of being a trustee for a drug addict like me is when new guys come in, I'm the first one talking to them because I got to get them, their new sheets and their sandals and shower soap and that stuff. So new guys are always the ones with drugs, usually, because they're just coming right off the street. Guy came in, gentleman we'll call G, and G smoked a ton of crack on the street. It was his drug of choice. That's what he'd done for years. G, when he was about to get arrested, took some and swallowed it and got it out later. So G had this and wanted to get rid of it. Now, county jail, at least here, unlike prison, you don't have as many access to resources. Prison, it's easy to walk. You can walk outside, you go to jobs, you go out in the yard. County, it's just this one inside place, and that's it. So we're like, what the hell are we going to do with crack? Like, we don't have anything to smoke it out of in, like, crack in jail. Like, I want to calm down, not freaking go nuts. But the other half of my brain, being a full-blown addict, is like, take it, get it, anything, yes. So the guy wanted $50 for it. It was a dime bag. We got him down to like 20 because no one else really wanted it. And so we got it. So now 2 of us are sitting here and we're trying to figure out best way to do this, how to do it. Because you can't just crush crack up. You can't just smoke it like roll it in a joint. It doesn't work that way. So it turns into like a wax when it melts. So you got to have like a filter type thing. Another guy who'd been in for a long time said you can put it on top of dried tea leaves and it acts as the filter. So we used that, put it in a joint and smoked it. It didn't work great, but it worked. And oh my God. So we did this, and the first mistake we made was the first time we did it during the day. Huge mistake because everyone's up and moving, and there's, guards, and there's guards, the guards' buddies will come in and, play cards with them, and the captain and the lieutenant. So we smoked this, and as soon as I walk out of my room, there's vents in the room. We would smoke next to the vent, blow it in there, spray it out, and then walk out. I'm freaking paranoia galore. And I got a little bit of a bell ringer going too. I want to just sit and enjoy my high, and I can't. All of a sudden, I remember I'm in jail. I got to be on my guard. I'm a trustee. They could ask me to do anything at any minute. Right in front of me is all these guards. There's the guard that's in my unit, his buddy, the sergeant comes in, and there's other guys they'll tell on their mama for a ham sandwich. They'll snitch on anybody for anything. Other guys that are jealous and want it. Other guys that just will mess with you. Oh, you tweaking, dude? And just attract attention. So I'm going out there, terrible idea. So me and the guy I did it with decide, okay, instead of what we normally do, play like pinochle or spades or a 4-person game, we're going to sit with each other quietly in the corner and play gin, which was fine because after like 5 minutes, the high goes away. So later on that night, right before we all have to get locked in for the night, we each split it up and rolled ourselves a nice one. So, we were going to do it by ourselves in the cell at night. We did it. That was a lot better as far as paranoia, but still an unbelievably stupid idea. And I knew this going into it, yet I still did it. I put it up in a card. I've said this in, 4 or 5 other videos, but the coke come down is miserable. After you get your high 20 minutes later, your body just screams for more. And I'm in a jail cell with no possibility of getting more. Then on top of that, after 20, 25 minutes, the high's gone, and I could not sleep for 5 or 6 hours. I smoked this thing, I tweaked out for like 2 minutes, and then it was just like 6 hours of can't sleep, can't read, want more, thinking about addiction, thinking about getting on the street and keep using more, and just so much more misery than pleasure. It was just brutal. It was awful. All for combined, the first and the second time, 3 minutes each time of a high. So that was just one experience of smoking crack in county jail. And it came in about a dozen more times when I was in there, but I didn't get it any more times because I didn't want to deal with that feeling. All right. K Ruggs, the Sober Dog, I'm out. Hit that like, that subscribe if you like our videos and find them entertaining, informative, educational, or just want to support Sober Dogs. See ya.